for your battles. This is the Anarchy tournament, round number 1. We are live on the King of the Dot stream. If you are watching, make sure you do go click subscribe. That being said, this is the final battle of round number 1, and the winner of this will advance through to the quarterfinal to face myself. That being said, on the left-hand side, battle rapper, let them know you are, bro.
It's Acre, a.k.a. the Body Baghdad, a.k.a. Halalo the Don, a.k.a. Jay the Shite Wing. Let's go.
Big up, Acre. And on the right-hand side, an absolute UK legend in both battle rap and hip-hop. Let them know you are, my bro.
Joker Starr, the God, wild one.
As always, with Anarchy, it's 3 rounds, 90 seconds. Joker decided off camera he wants to set the tone for round 1. So it's round 1 and you, my bro. Let's go.
Around here, they call me the God. And UK battle rap don't give me my respect. UK battle rap embrace these forum nerds and give them needle in a thread. Is this a stick up? Nah, this a hiccup. They want me to hold doors open for them instead. So come, I'll hold the door open for you. People say that chivalry is dead, cause round here they call me the God. They wanna see you in the winner's bracket. You versus Maverick, 2 forum nerds who seen us rapping, try act out what they see in the scene, but fail to make it cinematic. You, average. He said Jay Short top 5 in the transplant list. Drug abuse affect heart and lungs. Jay Short say he on grown man levels, but doesn't possess the heart of one. Had to steal one from a mother's son. Drug abuse is bad for your health. Jay Short chest like your battle rap success. You both don't possess the heart to make it work for yourself. Somebody should have told you, brother. Somebody should have told you, brother, this ain't the showbiz era. If you got issues with your heart, you at risk in this COVID era. The rap scene ain't a vaccine, ain't nobody gonna cure you, brother. They say to wear masks when we rap so we don't kill when we spit. And he cool, he comply, his image is this. He been living with this. He don't mind covering his face like a little Indian bitch. Huh? I'm better than you. And at some point it's gonna click. At some point it's gonna click. We have to make this long-winded and entertaining for those watching on Twitch. Yeah, we have to dance around the subject like a Bollywood flick. I 3 old people in my sleep. Tombstone I get from Shotty. Coming board in Briggs' morgue. Autopsy after the homie. Cubes waiting for execution. Last rites and then buried properly. Priest religion is my battle rap position. I make sure God's words over everybody, and that's how it is, son. You can try and think out the box till the God put you in one. Your turn.
So I've been on that long hiatus, but there's money to be made. I won't miss the Anarchy filming. What I got in the bag, Trump versus Biden time. I got that Capitol building. You must be pissed off you couldn't bring your fan club with you. A bunch of backup singers I'll have stacked up quicker than a fat fuck's dinner. You little GI joke. You don't want that action? Figures. Because this is a shit matchup. But you kind of shit yourself like in your clash with Rivers. I mean, you popped his hat, he almost snapped. We're supposed to believe Joker would get scrapping. Mate, even a wet napkin that had been fed Atkins could well have him. Go watch the battle. Suddenly choke up and froze up all the while embarrassed. Went to touch the shoulder till he stuck it on you like Miles Morales. Like, hey. But Acre, how many stumbles have you had? That's a good question. Plenty, mate. Difference is I'm not shitting bricks from my opponents and I still win the battle anyway. You ancient cunt. He tried inventing fire but settled with sex for hire. He's been worn out for a bash more often than guest attire. He earned the name Joker, not just because he beats off men that wear rubber black suits, but he happens to be an expert in how to work a gag too. Your career's shite, dragged on, you've been pushed too early, now you're getting put in your place for trying to start shit. Like the Black Pawn, think Top Gear, you cutting corners to get your name on Apex, but this time it's slapped on like Michael Gambon and you call yourself the God. God of what? I beat Hades with straight ease. I know when a god's a liar. Me, I'm more like Moses, meeting the burning bush, mate. I'm talking fire. So, get back to handling the talent. Out the two of us, I'm the one that actually has it. Me and you, we don't belong in the same card. Then again, you are a manager on nights. You should be used to the graveyard. Time. Right, let's go second round, Joker.
Scottish battle rap. What is that? It's a place where a lot of average rappers at who use respect to try gain respect and lost their soul to the English habitat. Yeah. Because the Death Note is the end game for them blokes. You looking for Jed, bro? Man, he'll send you up to them pearl gates, read you your last rites in the worst way. After all that soul searching, you get to speak to God on the first stage. And don't talk to me about no priest with polite speeches, Bibles preaches, divine features of a white Jesus. Black is God, the original man, archaeological finds teaches. It's a testament to test these men when we speak to each other. I put a dot on his head like his Hindu bitch of a mother. For me, this is karma. 2 nights we bring in the drama. You getting done dirty by your own people like them Indian farmers. And he'll tell me he's Scottish, but represent your heritage when you're doing this. That means a dot on your forehead. I rep mine till you're all dead. I got a big metal something that's knocking out the haggis on your naan bread. Yeah. Bang! And now that's the sound. He think he real sick when he rapping now, but my style's a turban. Material going overhead as I rap around. What's your parents thinking you doing this? They want arranged marriages. Rapping ain't gonna make you famous. Bars don't make you dangerous. That's because people call you a good writer. Now that's outrageous. Just because people back in India in the factories put good material together when they stitch and make my trainers, and that's how it is, son. You can try and think out the box till the God put you in one.
Let's go, man.
You throw in massive shade, son. That's how silly the sky is. Think about it, that bar's deep. First and third round serious, so I guess a toy in the middle leave you kind of surprised. You bragged about beating Koji. The guy didn't respect you enough to write for you, let alone have a chance of beating you. It's like the Emperor's New Clothes. Of course, they're calling it a bare body. He came out with no material. But Koji was pish. But you were also not that great. You had nothing. We call a sick line. You must have been off that day. Now, I've got 4 sisters. So best believe this description is on point, mate, but you have the swagger of a 12-year-old girl going through a tomboy phase, fucking faint whiff of impulse and Lucozade coming from your way, and that shite tribal jewellery could pass as a gimmick. He's always battling with it. Fucking wee African trinkets got him chatting to spirits, all in an effort to hide the fact that he's so averagely British, and whenever Granny would visit, oh, he donned the full set of garments. He's got the incense sticks. He's got one of those wee metal carpets, the dashiki on backwards looking like a special harness, but he never forgets where it came from. The tighty whities are from Peckham Market. Don't be fooled by the beads that he's bought. He's still Joker from the block. He was winning, but Rivers told him off. I'm kidding. Joker's quite the hustler when he gets into some proper clothes, known to see fat bricks off in a box. That's how he launders, though. A bit eager, eh? But what I cook in a brick will hit deeper than your shitty sniff dealers. I'm only handing out the class A's like gifted kids teachers. It's module time. Nothing will change my decision. Your mum's favourite position is whatever makes her a living. She's an expert at sucking dick. Back in the day, she never went past turning tricks. Nowadays, she's known as the cream pie piper. Because she got the rat out, changed her tune, now she'll have everyone's fucking kids. Time.
Let's go find a round of Joker Starr.
The last 3 years, PB, no teams, and all the names has changed. But match day 1, if you remember, I showed you all how to play this game. Now let's get this resolved. 20 plus years I've been spitting bars, that old school boom bap, that MF doom bap, reps in peace to the God. 3-minute rounds, I probably never would have get involved, but I do this for hip hop and they took it back to the 90s like I'm listening to Biggie Smalls. They asked me back to make the game involved. So what black rappers are you promoting? Last year everyone was on their Black Lives Matter shit. The agenda's different to the slogan. We just don't want to get killed by our oppressors while we're living out our moments. And that applies to you today, because you ain't killing me on cam like they was hoping. Giving a black man an acre after slavery, such disrespect. The pain in my ancestors, we still live the ripple effects. 40 acres and a mule, no reparations or stimulus checks. But now I get to 30 acres. I guess that as good as it gets. I guess that's as good as it gets. They asked me, I gotta be at least 2 times better just to get a little respect. The last 10 years, how many black top tiers? Is it to do with a race? And then people get upset when I call out white boys for what they do to our faces. Superfood. Even avocados can ruin your day. It's hard to digest. Look how they looking, thinking who they booking. But when the God gets involved, it's over with. I gotta build up myself and take ownership and then walk through Acre like I own the shit. This is my house. It's the same old battler, the same old manager. Making your favorite battlers ashamed and amateur. You not on my level. This is a dangerous massacre. You stood here, standing in front of a cam, talking about an animal like David Attenborough. And that's how it is, son. You know how I finish it. Time, nigga.
So back in 2018, you were awarded Manager of the Year. Yet no one in your squad stayed for the next one. Soon as your name got the mention, you never gave them attention. Alienate his team like Agent K and his weapon. You'll see those contacts gone in a flash like he got laser correction. Now when Shotty and Glory conspired to rob you, that's when your team knew they'd lost you. You'd think battling for the Knights, putting up a fight would be a strong suit. Mario 64 final level is what it cost you, because they got behind you. But you tucked tail and got spun so they tossed you. Man, you really broke ground from the jump with that boss move. Like Edward Scissorhands, I make a point sharpish. Fuck coming to grips with a man just like his dad. You'll die the moment you try giving me hands. That's just life in this world. You can't beat me in a fight, Joker. I fight like a girl. It starts on the internet. Facebook status, I'm taking shots at you weekly. Every reply, I'm using winky emojis and calling you sweetie. I make a photo album called Fat Cunt, where I share every single pic of you eating. Then me and my sisters can't go outside Burger King and give you a beating. You fat cow, fatty. First hand me the win, I'll show you what Canada's got. Second hand, put this mark down like a charity shop. Old school beating, big stone wrapped in a sock. Not much of a threat if I can get his world ended with just a rag and a rock. Wait, if I can get rag, it's more than just Nordic banner. I'm talking Midgard Serpent, it's time to give Thor his hammer, because even if you wrapped around the world, they don't change the fact you're a snake like Jormungandr. So go ahead. Sell your team out for a trophy. Continue being shit on the side. Don't need a math whiz to see the factors of you not hitting your prime. You can be scared of your own shadow, but now you're living in mine, and a stab in the back is the only way you aren't missing a spine. Time.
Hey,
Yo, let's go, man.
Round of the battle, we're going to go to the judges. Big up Joker Starr and Acre. Let us know who you think won. Make sure you click that vote button. Premier Battles, Anarchy Tournament, King of the Dot. Let's go. Yo, Premier Battles, we have just seen the final battle of round one of the Anarchy Tournament between two UK legends. Make a bit of noise for this, let's go. First of all, as it is the last battle of the entire round, I do want to say shouts to King of the Dot for giving us this platform to do the Anarchy Tournament, and we will be back with a quarter final. That being said, we have got the judges' decision. The fan poll gave it 72% to Acre. The judges' decision came back and it went 3-1, advancing through to the quarter final against myself in April. Make some noise for Acre, let's go. Premier Battles, Anarchy Tournament, let's get it.
You're not going to hate me, man. I've been nice this whole time, but for me, this battle was the worst one of the tournament. I like Joker Starr as well, but I thought this was really bad. Joker had a good start to the battle. You know, I hold the door open for you, shivery, really good. But I didn't like the whole J Short thing. I don't understand why you're bringing someone else into it and start. Like, I just maybe I missed something, but still, I didn't really like it. It was quite stumbly. Like I said, the other battles prior to that, I haven't really knocked off anything, but the stumbles did affect his momentum. Didn't really like it. And then Acre, I mean, he choked on the first bar. I don't know how you do that. When you're remembering your bars, your first bar is the first one you start off with every single time. I don't know how you choke on the first bar. Got it back, thankfully. He had cut corners to get to apex. That was pretty nice. But he had like bars like the Moses burning bush. I'm talking fire. It's just poor. It's really poor. I'm sorry. I've been nice for a long time. I'm letting it out now. Second round started off brilliantly. I gave it to Joker Starr. I should tell you. Yeah, I'm the one person who gave it to the wrong person. All right, yeah, make your fucking fun of me and my Briggs. Yeah. First part of the second round, I liked it. Scottish rap. What is that? Simple, brilliant. Love it. One of the best bars of the battle. That's saying something. I just didn't like the distasteful bars. Hindu mom, the making trainers. Like, if you're gonna be a little bit racist, at least be creative with it so it's not distasteful. Turban going over the head, I wrap around. It's really poor. It's really poor. Second round from Acre. Like, mum jokes died 8 years ago, and he's talking about mum and having sex and mum. Like, it's really bad. Third round, really good from Joker. Liked your third round, really, really good. Giving a black man an Acre. I get to 30 acres. That's as good as it gets. That's brilliant. I don't know if you lot know from the UK, even the Americans use it more. 30 or 30 is a Frio, right? So 30 acres, really, really good. Avocado can ruin your day. So I thought that was by far the best round. And then Acre had like marking down from charity shop. That's pretty much what I got from his third round. So I gave that to Joker Starr, but I thought that was a really bad battle. I'm sorry, guys. That's me.
What's good? Sorry about Quill. He's talking about bad bars and then good bars and quoted avocado ruin your day. Like, how many times have we heard that? So ignore that opinion. But yeah, I think for this battle, like, both Joker and Acre like stumbled, Lazy and Koj stumbled. Like, there's been so many stumbles tonight, and they really need to knock that out going into the next round. But I think from that first stumble from Acre at the very start when he choked, following on from that, he just really hit his bag throughout the entire battle. He just brought more to the table across 3 rounds. He really clowned on Joker. He had some nice angles. He had some sick bars, like stuck it on your Miles Morales. It was just all round a better performance. Joker's pace seemed to hold him back slightly. I gave it to Acre, and I thought it was pretty clear. You could maybe make an argument for the third round, Joker taking it because of some of the bars in there, but for me, it was a freezer.
Thank you, Mav. Just throwing that out there, Mav. Just so everybody knows, we're calling him Marv now, but I feel bad for starting that. But overall, first round, didn't want to give it to either person, but I'm going to give it to Acre just because he was more consistent. Fair enough, he had a slightly more substantial stumble, if you want to call it that, or choke, whichever one you want to call it. But overall, I think he delivered his first round just a bit better. Joker was stumbly throughout. Didn't really like either of their rounds. Going into the second round, it was a battle of stereotypes, as Quill sort of pointed out. But overall, I kind of preferred Joker's delivery in that round and the angles he did take that weren't too played out, even if some of them were completely inaccurate. Overall, I thought he had a strong performance in that round. And then in the third, again, it's sort of preference, but I just feel that Acre really brought it home with a bunch of Viking bars that just, look, man, I like Viking shit. I can't say it any other than that. I think he just had a cleaner performance across the board. He had a better delivery across the board, and he really did just make sure that he did what he needed to do to win. He was hungry for it, and he came out on top in that situation. And overall, if I'm being honest, moving into the next round, I think Briggsy versus Acre will probably be a better battle. So that's my thoughts on that. Just a quick summary. Thank you for having me today, Premier Battles. I want to see Diz on some sort of satellite link, not even as a judge, just to give his opinion on some of these battles moving forward. He's been great in the chat, and I'm so annoyed he didn't see Koj battle. I feel like they would have been best friends by the end of it all. But yeah, other than that, take it easy. I've been Bam Lam. That's my name on all socials. Peace.
It drove me to drinking, and then I forgot to unmute my microphone. So please forgive me. Yeah, it wasn't a great battle. I agree. I don't want to discredit, 2 guys that prepared rounds for this thing and came and try to do their best, because I do appreciate people that, sacrifice time to put in for the culture, but it just wasn't that good of a battle. The first round, I gave it to Acre, even though the stumble / choke, I thought that his material was much better after he caught himself, and I thought it was just a very clear round. Had Joker had a good round, I probably would have went ahead and gave it to Joker, but no. I'm not really going to quote a whole bunch of bars because there really weren't a lot. Contrary to what Quill said, I like the Talking Fire, Burning Bush bar, and I liked it way better than the Scottish rap. What is that? So maybe that's just a preference type thing. The second round, I thought Joker got way more comfortable with his delivery. I thought he was like kind of in a bag there, and he was saying things with aggression and stuff, and I really liked kind of how comfortable he got. The Black is God, the material overhead. I know I've heard the real sick bars before with the turban, but I liked how he did the material spin on it. I edged Joker in the second. And in the third round, I gave it to Acre. I gave it to Acre off just the versatility of using, the angles, and then the I fight like a girl, like this defensive, satire. Brought it back to the snake, Ragnarok, missing spine. And I actually liked Joker's bars in the third The 30 acres as good as it gets, and the walk through Acre like I own it. I just didn't know how direct it was. It didn't hit me as being direct towards his opponent. It was more just, kind of just a content angle on himself rather than like attacking his opponent. So yeah, I gave it 2-1 to Acre. Once again, thank you for letting me be with you guys. IamAward.com. Go to the website, follow me on all social media, and Shotty Horroh, suit up sometime, man. Let's talk.